We are winning, and that's good news because there has been so much negative pressure put on the British public as regards the migrant crisis. Now, I've done a few videos about migrant hotels and live streams and information updates and stuff like that about this whole topic. So today I'm going to be bringing you some good, positive news based on we the people are making a difference. So I'm going to read this report out to you, okay? Now, some of you may or may not be aware about the situation going on in a place called Stockport here in the UK. You're looking at Pontins, okay? Now, Pontins was pretty much one of those hidey-high type places which were very sort of popular around the 80s and maybe the 90s, okay? Very affordable, like a Butlins type place where you can take your families and holiday there. But guess what? They was going to seriously take over the whole site at Stockport to house a minimum of 3,000 migrants, okay? Now, this is good news because this is not going to happen, okay? The government have backed down on this decision to actually progress this any further. Now, there's been lots of pressure from behind the scenes from not people just like myself, but all across the board, okay? And also local MPs and in places all around the UK have literally just lobbied big time to the government to say, look, we're not going to be allowing this to happen. They've looked into it, and apparently the very latest news from the UK government is they've shelved the whole idea to progress down this road in making Stockport Pontins home for 3,000 migrant folk. Okay, so that's awesome. Now we're looking at a guy called in Sefton Council. So the Stockport MP, namely Damien Moore, okay, has opposed converting the resort in, was it Ainsdale, into a migrant accommodation area. Ministers are currently searching for large sites to replace the costly use of hotels, which we've been talking about on this channel before, until they get processed and moved around all sorts of ideology around the UK. So no one really knows what's going on, but it doesn't look good because the common reoccurring theme that we're all seeing is men only between 20 and 30 years old. No one of them is obese. They are all fit, okay? So you can make your own conclusions about what is being reported, not by me, but lots of people all over the UK. All right, so the authority is understood to have raised a number of objections, including the logistics for accessing the site and the impact for the local tourist industry. I wouldn't worry about the tourist industry, I would worry about the residents who live near that site. Do you know? I mean, if you live in and around that area where Pontins is in Stockport, can you please send me an email just to see if you notice any changes? Now, recently, I've been led to believe by a video, and I watch this YouTube channel now and again. She's really cool. Her name's Yorkshire Rose, and I'll put a link to her YouTube channel below this one so you can see some of her videos, because she's really passionate about what she's seeing up north in the UK about these migrant hotels and all the rest of it. All right, so we're going to go on and read this report. It's pretty incredible, really. We have now been informed that the Home Office no longer wish to pursue plans to house migrants at the Pontins site at Ainsdale. We are awaiting written confirmation of this decision, and the council spokesman said we are looking forward to hearing the good news. So we won't be having any sort of crisis here in, it's a place called Ainsdale, okay? So forgive me because I'm not from that area. Privately, Home Office officials acknowledge they will face local obstacles to opening any new large-scale migrant accommodation. So this is how we win, guys. This is how we win, okay? We need to get information. We need... In fact, any of you guys, can you please send me an email, okay? The email address is below this video. The more emails I get from you guys who are awesome, by the way, from all over the UK, telling me what you're seeing, okay? Yeah, okay, I might have time to watch links to YouTube videos, but I'm interested in what people are actually seeing. Maybe some photographs as well, some screenshots. Email them to me and I'll get the information out there. Now, the hope is that people watch my videos that I do, they see what's going on. Maybe someone is local to them areas as well, and they can literally go there and report. And when they report back to me, I can look at the footage and all of the documentation, I can share it. Then the more people who I make aware of what's going on in these premises all over the UK to hold these migrants, like I said, between 20 and 30 years old, all male and of fighting age, and they do look fit soldiers. There's no obese guys there, okay? So it does make you wonder. So this is the idea. The more people inform me about all of this information, I can get it out to the people, and the more people know about what's going on, they're literally going to be going to the local MPs and say, I don't know if you know, but lots of people are aware of this hotel or this retired MOD site within the county boundaries are looking into use to hold migrants. What can you tell me about it? Like I said in a previous video, use the Freedom of Information request. Okay, you can go to any council in the UK online and do a Freedom of Information request, and you ask away as many questions as you want, okay? But try and focus on, is there any plans to hold, and you can use other terms like asylum seekers is one, migrants, economic migrants, whatever you can dream up which is relevant to what we're talking about here. Email a Freedom of Information request to your council and we'll await the feedback. And like I say, the more people find out what's going on, the more times we can block all of these things from happening. So it's a very good day because the people of Stockport, okay, near Pontins, can rest assured that there was plans, serious plans from our government to hold a minimum of 3,000 migrants there for a prolonged period of time. That has been quashed because of opposition, and we need to keep on. We need to keep on using this method, get the information out there, make people aware, and just bombard local councils with, no, we are not having it, okay? So I'm really glad that it's good news today. I know lots of it is negative, but I do believe that we're going to win this war, and it is being fought by us, the digital soldiers, and you guys who are boots on the ground too. Combined, it's not going to happen, and we will win this. So keep the faith. There's always a way, and like I said, the email address is below this video. Email in anything that you think is going to help. Please share this video as well. Share it on Facebook because I'm not on Facebook, okay? Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. And don't forget to hit that all-important notification bell. And share this video as far and as wide as possible so we get a good heads up on stopping this madness which looks set to take over our country with foreign migrants, okay? So, I hope you're all well. Thanks very much for watching and stay funky.